We're learning more about the impact on our local military presence if Congress is forced to make automatic spending cuts next Friday. The Department of Defense says the cuts will be catastrophic. As we told you yesterday, more than 8,000 civilians working for the Navy could face furloughs. But they won't be alone. It will also affect hundreds of local employees for the Florida National Guard, headquartered in St. Augustine. Channel 4's Jim Piggott spoke with Guard officials about the potential impact.
The Florida National Guard has been heavily involved in our nation's wars, and it's also heavily involved with the automatic budget cuts being debated in Congress. The Guard, headquartered in St. Augustine, could see 914 people furloughed, but we're also learning today that it will affect more than their pay. It affects the Guard's readiness.
There will be a downgrade in our facilities. It'll be a downgrade in our training levels. There'll be a downgrade in our equipment. And most of what we'll see immediately is an equipment impact.
Here's an example of that. The Florida Air Guard, based at JIA, stands to furlough 255 civilian employees. That will save Congress about $1.9 million if they each take 1 day off a week without pay for 22 weeks. But that impact, we're told, is much more than losing a day of work. These are people who maintain the planes and in some cases fly them.
We expect to be able to continue our air defense mission in the short term, but over the long term we will see a degradation in our ability to both support and perform that mission as we see the budget cuts affect our training and our flying hours.
But that's the main concern we're hearing from the National Guard. They not only fight in our wars, but help the state in times of natural disasters like hurricanes.
When we furlough 900 and some employees, we will have an immediate impact to the Florida National Guard. But with that, we're working every minute of the day to try to minimize those impacts.
Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Well, the Florida National Guard says all of the cuts made to their air and Army units will save more than $5 million if lawmakers cannot come to an agreement before next Friday.